Today on Mo's Toy Room, it's throwback time. Here is the 1975 Lee Majors as Colonel Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man.
Colonel Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man, and the new bionic transport and repair station.
The rocket's crashing! We'll put him in the bionic repair station. We can rebuild him. We'll replace the modules in the bionic arm. No injury here. We'll have to check his eye. Bionic eye, A-OK. $6 Million Man, ready for action.
New bionic transport and repair station sold separately. The $6 Million Man, new from Kenner.
Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Mo's Toy Room, come from my room to yours. And today we're going to take a look at this throwback evening of Kenner's 1975 $6 Million Man, Colonel Steve Austin, played by Lee Majors. This was what we had in our time, and I'm not sure if it's Kenner or General Mills, if it's one of the same. Please leave it in the comment down below. I know that the commercials are saying Kenner, but yet I believe the figure itself might say General Mills on it. But then I seen other stuff on Google that said General Mills. So Kenner and General Mills, I don't know if they're one of the same. This may be one of those things like the Star Wars mailaways. You know, it would say General Mills on it. So I'm running with Kenner on this one. Anyway, 1975 Kenner, Colonel Steve Austin, large action figure. Yeah, this is an action figure. It's not a doll. It's an action figure. This is what we had in our day. As you can tell, he doesn't have everything. I don't have the command center to him. I don't have the bionic woman to him. And yeah, they did from time to time call him the Bionic Man also. But I knew him as a $6 Million Man, especially when he'd be running like real slow. You know, with that. I remember we used to go to school, me and my friends, and it would take us forever because we were seeing as to who could stay in Steve Austin character the longest on the way to school. But yeah, it was just things like that. But anyway, let's get a readout on this guy as to how big he is. Steve Austin is looking from bottom of foot to very top of head at 13 inches. So he squatted down a little because over time he's tending to not be able to stand on his own. So yeah, we're looking at 33 centimeters for this. I have an engine block that he would bring. These are very hard to come by. Especially one in this condition. And you're wondering why do you have that? Yeah, you see, let's see here, 1975 General Mills. Yeah, it says it right on there, you know, but I think it's Kenner. But anyway, these are getting hard to come by. The prices are going up, especially in this condition. So this is supposed to be an engine block, and what the figure does is he will pick this thing up. So, but anyway, here is the action figure of the $6 Million Man. You can see like there, I had to put him on a stand. I will give him a quick turn. You're wondering why does he have a cut inside of his shirt? That is for, you could see his chip. He has a chip in there that's in there. So, but I'll give him a quick turn. I had to put him on this little like stand. It's not even made for him. And then he has a push button on the back. And you're wondering, why does he have a hole in his head? That's because he has a hole in his head for you can look through his head, man. You can look right through the $6 Million Man. You could be him. I mean, what Kenner did for us was they put you in there. Like, this was our PlayStation. This was our Xbox. This was our Atari. This was going outside. He went with you to show off with your friends. You were building rocks, everything for this thing to throw, and you would look through there and feel like you are the $6 Million Man. As you could tell, the outfit has seen better days, but the figure is still pretty damn cool. He does have his original tag, which a lot of them no longer have, and there are a lot of accessories that this figure can bring. He could bring a big old command center. There's some areas where he could bring like a little helmet. I don't know if it's like a like a helmet with like a walkie-talkie on it and a few other things. And they tended to make a lot of the cash from the $6 million man. But the grail item for this series is when Andre the Giant played Bigfoot. So any $6 million man collector will tell you how expensive that Bigfoot action figure is. Almost looks like a Chewbacca body, but the chest will come out. I do not own one of those, way out of my price range. If I could pick one up in really good condition, which is impossible to find nowadays for a good price, I would. But as far as like adding a Bionic Woman and the Doctor, I believe the Doctor guy that was on there, those aren't as expensive, but yeah. But anyway, here we go with the $6 million man. Okay, so people are wondering with the arms. There's probably like 3 or 4 different change out arms that you could do for this. This is the one that I got him from. My brother-in-law was the one that no longer wanted this, so I picked it up off of him. And yeah, this is what we got. So you could see right there. But people are saying, what's up with that skin? Because this thing would bring a real skin that would go over it. But over time, that skin would evaporate and just deteriorate. And I looked for a repro on one to even get a repro on this. And even those can be hard to find. But yeah, he does have his chip. He does have this right here. On the other arm, he's supposed to have the chip. And he has a chip right here. With this one will close the hand if you press it. For that way he could hold on to the engine block. You see that? So you can see that. And it still works, which is really cool. So yeah. But anyway, he has his real clothes on. He also has his original shoes. You can see his shoes right there. And he has his socks. So he does have his socks. Yeah, he has real freaking socks. That's how we got him in those days. And over time, the socks and everything else would just like deteriorate. I mean, they would go bad and get yellow and all that. And this guy, I've had him in a glass case with some of my Star Wars collection, and he's holding up. So, but all right, folks. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's see if he can lift this engine block right here. So I want to close his hand. Let's see here. Let me see if I could get this thing up in here. Without breaking my Steve Austin. Okay. All right, folks, so we are back. I had to take him off the stand to be able to do this. So I believe they are supposed to turn his head to the right. Okay, for some of you that think that your $6 million man don't work no more. Yeah, I said the same thing. I'm like, wow, like how come he's not working? It's because you got to turn his head to the right. And then you press the button in the back and he starts to lift the engine block. So you can see that. And then I believe that if you turn his head regular, then it releases it to where you can drop it back down. If you turn it the other way, you'll hear that clip. So if you turn it like this, it locks it for you could start raising it. And you could tell that, yeah, this guy still works pretty damn good. So, and then you'll hear the clip. You hear that? And then now you can just put it right back down into place. All right, so you're wondering a little bit with the eye thing. Let me see if you could kind of see that a little. It has, you would really have to look on through there. I'm trying to get that for you could see, and you can still see through it. The magnifying glass is still in there. Yeah, this guy's still kicking. All right, folks, so that's my look on this throwback edition of Moe's Toy Room. I want to do these every week to give toys like this the proper acknowledgement that they deserve, that they are not forgotten toys. These are just fantastic toys. Some of them can be very hard to come by. A a lot of parts for this guy are. But yeah, you can look it up. This right here is my version of Lee Majors as Colonel Steve Austin, the $6 million man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so that way you know when the next video like this one hits. Folks, if you are new to this channel, it is free to subscribe. What do you got to lose? You know, hit it up, hit the subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. That too is also free to do. And you will get up to the minute, the moment that I post a video, it will give you an alert and you could be one of the first to watch it. Please feel free to leave a comment. Everybody knows that when they leave comments here, I answer pretty much almost everyone back. I just don't give them a thumbs up or not even answer at all. No, I answer people back. You guys took the time to write it. Hey, you deserve an answer. All right, so from Mo's to yours, everyone. Good night.